Welcome back to this episode of The Rediscovery Effect. I'm Bobby with Remax North San Antonio. Today's guest is Xavier Vinton with Natural Goods in San Antonio. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
All right, so here at Natural Goods, what exactly do you do?
So we are a retail business that sells CBD and hemp products. So it'd be in smokable, tinctures, skincare products, everything cannabis but hemp-derived products. So.
Hemp-derived products, okay. And how did you come about getting started in this business?
I got it started, first in 2018 when the Farm Bill passed, but I've always been a cannabis consumer, not more for the recreational, but just for sleep aid and other ailments. It really helped out when my wife was going through some anxiety and problems, and which I didn't know, but once I found out about CBD and said, hey, let's try this out, and it really helped her with her life, with anxiety, stress, and everything. Mm-hmm. And kind of, I've always been the person that helps people, so I wanted to see, who else could use this product to help for any type of ailment that they had, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
Yeah, I do hear that a lot of people use it for pain relief.
Yes,
pain relief. It's supposed to be very good.
Yeah, real good on pain relief. That's my number one seller. Kind of a pain cream for any type of arthritis or kind of knee pain, back pain. So.
Okay. So being a small business owner, how do you stay motivated to get up and run this business every day?
It's hard. It is hard, but then when you have customers that are calling you and saying like how much this has helped them, it kind of, you kind of get that tingling feeling inside that it is something good and you are doing something, helpful towards, other people's health. It's not just, everybody kind of sees, cannabis, CBD, it's like, you just want to go and get high and do stuff, but it's really kind of not like that. It's more for a medical aspect. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, once I get here, stay busy, and the community kind of helps me stay, when I come in to work. So
helps you stay focused.
Yes.
Okay. So we are here in Denver Heights off Commerce. Why did you select this area of San Antonio to open your shop?
It's kind of funny. I was looking around all in the areas around. I was kind of trying to base it towards downtown because majority of the time I'm in the downtown area with my family, my kids' school, my wife's work. So trying to stay in this area. But in 2019, it was kind of hard with CBD just passing. A lot of businesses didn't want to lease out to companies like me because they didn't know if this is illegal, is this legal, it was a big gray area.
Right, or if it was going to stay open.
Yeah, if it was going to stay, you know what I'm saying, because no one knew what was going on, especially with cannabis products. But with my business plan, I was trying to look for freestanding buildings so I could do some type of like hangout lounge, smoke lounge. So when I drove down the east side right here, I happened to stumble on it and it worked out great. It being also an old gas station, kind of drew me towards it because I'm an automotive guy.
Okay.
I've been in the automotive field. I work on custom cars and I like history and it just clicked once I found
So it took all those things that you like and kind
exactly.
of bundled them all together.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lucky find.
Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned kind of that you liked cars and things and found the old gas station, which worked. What else would you say about this Denver Heights neighborhood is something that is your favorite thing or other things that attracted you here?
Pretty much, at first in 2018, 2019, the growth hadn't really started yet. So there was a lot of opportunities, empty buildings. I just like the history of the buildings and the areas and stuff like that. But now that I've been here, kind of the community's been, driving me that I really appreciate it and want to, stay in this area, you know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. So you mentioned since 2018 that you've seen a lot of changes in the neighborhood. What are some of those changes that you have seen?
Obviously businesses, more opportunities for businesses to move to the east side and, grants and other kind mm-hmm. of, support to help businesses and help the east side kind of grow, right. What I'm saying? And you could just tell with, the community, the houses, before I hear stories from like 20 years ago,
right.
This was a bad area, you don't want to be here. But now it's so nice, kind of walking around.
Mhm.
You see families walking around, stuff like that. And being here, it's nice because I have that historical cemetery across the street from the business, so that kind of draws me, as being kind of a quiet area for me. So.
Right, and I would completely agree with you on that. That the walkability in Denver Heights has definitely scaled up. You see a lot of multifamily units being developed. You see more and more people moving to this area.
Yes.
It's so close to downtown. You still have the entertainment, the restaurants, bars, nightclubs, things like that. So I do think, and obviously jobs.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
right down there.
Jobs, you know what I'm saying, with the new development, the growth of warehouses, and like you said, it's close to being downtown. You don't have to worry about parking. Everybody sees my address, they're like, "Oh my God, you're downtown. Your parking's gonna, be terrible." But once we get here, it's like, "Oh yeah, we're great." You know what I'm saying?
No problems parking on this street. Okay. I know you touched a little bit on people commenting to you about how your products have helped them. What would you say is probably the most memorable or impactful thing that anyone has ever said to you about your business and the products that you serve?
There was a couple. It's most of the time kind of the older, the elderly. They're kind of iffy about certain products because it's been a bad stigma, for so long. Cannabis, oh, it's bad for you, this and that. But then they come out, they have a friend that's referred it, or a doctor, and they try it, and then they come and just kind of see their face saying like, oh, they could do the things that they haven't done in so long, or they haven't been able to rest, sleep, and do stuff, and it's just kind of totally changed their life. And the best thing too is getting people off of opioids, medications, pharmaceutical companies, because there's so much things out there that you take something that's bad for your body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The side effects.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got pills for side effects, and it just keeps going on. So if you could cure it naturally and help out, that's great. So that's kind of the number one thing I like to hear is from customers that come in, they were iffy at first, and then they come right back and saying like, this has just totally changed their life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just like I said earlier, just you get a great feeling tingling, you know what I'm saying, inside.
It's very reaffirming to help people, but at the same time also be able to support yourself with the business and support your family.
Exactly.
So it's a win for everyone.
Yes.
And along that vein, why do you feel like it's essential for people to support the local small businesses in the community?
Because it is a community. Everybody has a dream of doing something. It's either food or selling something online, and that's their dream. And at one point they're gonna try to do it. So everybody needs to be there to help support each other, and so everybody's dream can move forward and get past being a dream and being a reality. You know what I'm saying? And that's what small business are all about. Is somebody wanting a dream, actually going pursuing it. And we just need the help of the community and everybody around, especially close friends, to move that dream into reality.
No, I agree. We have to come together and lift each other up and and almost like a cooperation. If we don't want everything to be a big box store, we have to support our small businesses and have that money in the community.
Yeah, stay in the community. So.
I completely feel the same way. So lastly, how is the public best able to reach you?
The best would actually just swinging by the location, which is right here on Commerce, 1802 Commerce. Other than that, you can follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram. There'll be Natural Goods TX on Facebook, Instagram, and then you could do email or the website.
Okay.
So.
And for those of you watching, the social media links will be attached below. All right. Anything else to add?
No, just come support any small business, you know what I'm saying? So just help us move our dream into a great reality and also helping others. So.
Okay, sage advice. Well, thank you very much for watching today's episode. Again, I am Bobby Owens with RE/MAX North, specializing in real estate in the downtown San Antonio area. Thanks so much. Until next time.